What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Hugo Smokes. I'm your host, Hugo, and today I'm going to be smoking and reviewing the J London Pink Phone Booth, and it is a 6 3/4 by 42 ring gauge Lancero. The wrapper consists of a Ecuador habano maduro leaf over a Dominican oro leaf over fillers from the DR. So I had placed an order with the LA Cigar Collective a while back, and Kyle was nice enough to send this one in, since he also shares a passion for Lanceros, and he was interested for me to try it out. Real earthy and chocolatey. By the way, I cut the cap already, but look at the nice luscious maduro wrapper on it, very veiny. So let me go ahead and get into the cigar, and I will be back for my introduction. Welcome back at the end of the first third of this Lancero. The burn line's a little bit wonky. The ash just fell, but the cigar is performing great in my opinion. This thing is a flavor bomb to start off with. Right off the bat, just getting a nice wood medley on the palate. Vibrant oak. It's dark. It's charred, or it's dark. It's smoky, and on the finish, that oak turns into like a bright cedar. So very nice. Some white pepper in the mix as a spice, and a little bit of like a baking spice, cinnamon, nutmeg on the finish as well. Sweet note on the palate consists of like a smoked molasses note. It's nice and sweet, caramelized if you may. The smoke is abundant. It's very creamy. And on the retrohale, the sweet molasses is the main note. It's a little bit smoky as well on the retro. Also getting a wood medley as a second note on the retro. Baked baking spice consisting of cinnamon, nutmeg on the retro as the spice, and that's pretty much it. So the cigar, for being a maduro, smoking it here in the morning, it's very nice, very balanced. Nothing's overpowering. Definitely a maduro that I like, and it's a Lancero. So what can I say about it? That's one of my favorite Vitolas. So I'll keep smoking the cigar down right below this secondary band, and I will be back for my next update. Welcome back at the end of the second third of this pink phone booth, and I did touch it up once, so the burn line is now semi-straight. Ash keeps on falling off, but that's fine, not interfering with the burn at all. And here in the second third, continuing to get a wood medley, and mainly picking up cedar on the palate, and now a nice floral note accompanying that cedar, which kind of go hand in hand for me all the time, and still pretty consistent on that baking spice on the palate as well. So nutmeg, cinnamon, not overriding each other, just kind of nice and balanced. On the retro, that sweet molasses nose is still present, very nice, very creamy, abundant on the retrohale. And I forgot to mention the sting. At the beginning, it was medium minus, like 3 to 4 clicks out of 10. Now here at the second third, it diminished. Actually, it decreased 2 to 3 clicks out of 10 now, so even more approachable. So continuing on the retro profile, there's still a little bit of a woody nuance on the retro, and here at the end, it's becoming a little bit nutty. So very nice blend. I'm really digging this Lancero. So I forget if I thank Kyle for this in the beginning, but thank you, Kyle, for sending this one in. I appreciate it. As I mentioned before, apparently, he loves Lanceros. I read an article on Half Wheel about this cigar, and the owner of J London is also a Lancero fan. So Lancero fan right here. Let me keep smoking the cigar down as far as I can, and I will be back for my closing thoughts and final update on this J London Pink phone booth. Welcome back at the end of this Pink phone booth Lancero. One more touch up on this cigar. It just kept going out on me. I don't know why. But the draw's fine. no tunneling. So I don't know what it was, but it might have been the humidity. This one's a little bit high, or at least a little bit higher than what I smoked. The dark shades, it's around 65. So maybe try it at a lower humidity for sure. But pretty consistent here on the palate. Cedar floral note from the second third, baking spice, and then the sweet molasses flavor on the palate is totally gone. On the retro, getting still that wood medley, and just a little bit of a sweetness still lingering on the retrohale. The cigar smoke is still creamy, abundant, and still getting like that baking spice on the retrohale as well. So, I really enjoyed this cigar. In my opinion, a well done Lancero with the Maduro wrapper. And by the way, the wrapper is 3.5 years old. I think I forgot to mention that in the beginning. The spice is a little bit lingering now on the palate and it's charred, for whatever that's worth. And it's a bit charred, so a little bit of like a bitterness left on the palate as well. So something that I don't really enjoy, but it is what it is. So I would say that with some age, this cigar would be phenomenal. Burning now for a full 2 hours, so it took me a while to smoke this bad boy. And the price point on this cigar is about $13. Again, it's only available at the LA Cigar Collective, and it's available as singles and a bundle of 10. So the bundle, I think it's $130. I think they had it on sale one time for like $100, but that would have been a good pickup right there. On this preliminary experience, I would say this is definitely at least a 5-pack pickup for me. And again, I think it would age phenomenal. So pretty interested to smoke this cigar with some age on it, see how it develops. So again, thank you, Kyle, for sending this cigar into the channel for review. Appreciate that, buddy. Check out the Stogie Society podcast on Wednesday nights. It's linked down below. And sub to my channel if you haven't. And check out the Patreon if you have some time. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you on the next one.